And that's what Olosholam. Hi all. So today is Saturday. I've had a wonderful day. Basically, I've been home chilling with the kids. They just closed school and they only have 10 days around till they go back. So, um, well, I want to do something different today. Basically, I woke up in the morning and I came downstairs and my house girl was leaving. Yeah, she needed to go and she had not really told me in advance, so sikuwa nina backup. Lucky for me, today I was not going to work, and so I was basically home with the kids the whole day. It was a wonderful day. Most of us are caught off guard when they say they gotta go, and there's nothing we can do about it. So yeah, mine went, and there's no blood, like bad blood or anything, but she needed to go, and it's okay. I mean, if it's greener pastures, well. Mhm. So I woke up, and after I was told that I still needed to work either way, so I had a delivery. I was going to Githurai Muihoko, Githurai 45. Yeah, I had to do the delivery to the office, then ipelekwe na Uber. So once I was done, I came back home, checking, and then she left. So we are here stranded. I have okay, 4 kids, 25-year-old, 12-year-old, 10-year-old, and 3-year-old. My eldest decided to go to church.
Oh my God! Wow!
So I was kind of left behind with the young ones. And jua tuko na plan. So I prepared breakfast. After breakfast, tukamwa we go watch something as we chill. But you see, niliachwa na nyumba chafu. So I went to do the dishes. After dishes, I went to do the house, like I was mopping. One thing about me, akinachika kuosha vyombo. Oh, I really hate washing utensils. But well, sikuwa na option. So nikaosha vyombo, alafu nikaosha nyumba. So by the time I was done like this, it was still cold in the morning. Nikaenda kuchill now home. Yeah, we went to chill, watch movie. But I don't know, something kind of hit me, so nikajiambia acha nitoke nje niangalie vile kuko. I'm going to the back part of my house. Chafu, like takataka zimejaa. So nikajiambia let me sweep before these kids changamka. But they decided to come and join me anyway. So one of them was taking the video. Yeah. So we swept, and then when we were done, we were like, badili turudi kwa nyumba, let's keep warm. Let's do something to keep warm. So I was like, hey, you guys, let me toa my socks. We played kati. I don't know how many of you did kati back then. So to come out tucheze kati. So we played, and I actually won 2 games. Tukamaliza, and then tukaona sasa we chill, go have lunch. Tukikula lunch, we watch a family movie. Oh God. Now deciding the movie was the problem. So my 12-year-old, my son, is the geek. He's the science one. So he wants to watch. I don't know what they are called anymore, gosh, but some stuff there. My daughter wants Dora, and then the little one wants Blippi or Lava. I wanted a family movie, so Manze, we need to give each other tips. So if you're watching this and you're a parent and you have such a gap, you can advise me maybe how you work it out. And You don't want to, achana. You all want to be in one room and still watch together. So we basically watched something. I can't remember what it was called, but it was fun. But in the middle nikakumbuka, sina mtu, so lazima niamke nijipange. Nikamaliza kufeed the young one. Okay, I wasn't really feeding her, but I have to be there as she eats. So she was done. I took the dishes, took them to the sink, and then I had to, now prepare kuja kufanya job kidogo. So I was doing some research. So I came, sat down hapo kwa laptop, and then just nimekaa tu hivi chini. KPLC and miracles of Sundays, So still make ikapotea. And they all came to me again. So we're like, okay, let's go out. And lucky for us, tukaenda tukatafuta magames za kucheza. So it's been a while playing with these kids. So nikamwambia tucheze game gani, and like, let's do hide and seek. So me, I know the hide and seek that I know. Nile tu ya tapo, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then okay. So apparently there's an American hide and seek where you play with a phone. So you kinda, what is it called? You're recording when you're hiding. You're recording while you're seeking. Watoto wa siku hizi, I forgot. So it was a bit boring, so we decided to do the all day. Anyway, I was caught most of the time. In fact, kuna time nilipatwa nimelala hata sijui wapi. Anyways, I finished with that. Nilichoka after like 3 rounds. I was tired. And then tukarudi kwa nyumba. Bado stima iko imerudi, so we took refreshments. Basically some healthy snacks. So we took mandazi and juice, blended juice. Tukatoka nje. Luckily, around 4, jua ilikuwa imeanza kuchomoza kidogo. And so there's like a place where we sit. Unaweza kaa hapo ukichill. So I sat there, we were sitting. Tunaota jua. Then my son is like, hey guys, we instead of getting bored, let's play charades. I'm like, yeah, sure. So he starts. He's the first one to go ahead, to act it out. Oh, sorry guys, I'm having dinner. So akaanza kufanya vitu weird, and we could not guess, but it took us like almost 5 minutes guessing. Then he says it's a tiger. It's called a tiger what?
Saber-tooth tiger.
Saber-tooth tiger. And I'm like, oh, dude, we need to do something easy. I don't know what this is, So then my daughter, and then I did, and then my youngest. Anyway, after a couple of guessing, of course, my son won, So we were done with that, tukaanza kuota tu jua. And then when I was sitting and looking at them play, it just hit me that most of us parents, people that have house girls or house helps in a better term, we are always caught off guard. Most of them will just leave. Mtu ataamka akwambie na leave. So me, I had a funny encounter because it was like, I need to be paid this much for me to be here, or I go. And I'm like, hey, I can just pay you 12K or whatever K you want so that you can be at my place. So it's okay to leave. Rosafi, I can't do salary almost double because you need to go, or I can't be blackmailed like that, because nothing really was added to her duties. Same kids, same house, same responsibility. But because she got a better option somewhere, she was willing to either go, or kama I wanted to keep her, basi nimuongeze mshahara. And I can't do that. And I know most of us moms have gone through this, and it's not easy because if you're working, you're employed, or you're your own employer, every day you have to leave in the morning and maybe come back very late. So you need that helping hand. You need that person, that auntie that will be there with your kids, or just make your work a bit easy. And there are so many challenges both ways, their end and our end. So I don't know if it's just me or tuko wengi wenye we undergo this. If you have gone through this, and maybe you have gotten a way of working it out first, you can leave a comment down there so that some of us can learn, because manze leo nimekipata. As you can see, I'm tired. And it's not because that it was a lot of work. No, it's because I had not planned ahead. I just woke up and she had to go. And so there was work that I needed to do. I needed to bake. I'm a baker. So pile up. So I need to know, how do we work this way through. And then there are those mamas who work from home. Um, Actually, I'm saying work because being a housewife is no joke. For those people that are thinking being employed or whatever is hard work, it's wow, try a housewife and then give her 4 kids, or even just two. Daughter Jua. It's not easy because there's a lot, and it requires a lot of planning, and then at the end of the day, it's okay. It's who you are. It's what you're supposed to do as a mother, but it's still work, and people don't get to understand that being a housewife is actually work. I'm telling you, it is. And then there's the now house helps. I know most of them go through a lot because being employed with people that you don't know, pushing now. Uh, Everyone has their own temperaments. So unapata, you see the way you as the mother of that house has a mood at some point. Ujiski kuwork, ujiski kuongea na mtu, you just woke up and you're low, or you just need your time alone. They also go through the same. But now they're paid to be there. It's hectic. It's hard. So they wake up in the morning, they have a mood. We are supposed to understand that. They wake up in the morning, they don't feel like seeing us. I don't know. But we're supposed to understand that. Just the same way you want to be understood as the mother of our home. And then there's now raising teenagers and basically kids of all age. Yeah. I just want us to help each other, to give our comments, what you do, what I do. We just help each other because there are moms out there, it's their first time. Maybe they are stranded sometimes, they don't know. Because raising kids doesn't come with a manual. Being a mom, unaambiwanga tu kikwetu watoto ni wanalelewa hivi, kikwetu sisi tulifanyiwa hivi. Nobody will tell you this is the right way. It's up to you and your house to figure that out. So ndipo tukisaidiana, like what stress we all go through as moms, single or married, as long as you're a mother. What are the difficulties you go through raising kids? What would you want to share? Sometimes just sit down with friends and talk over a glass of wine. Some are locked up. Basically, uko na mtu hii. Unajua kuna ile do re mi fa sol la ti do. So you're at home, you have baby number 1, 2, 3, 4. Ama 1, 2, 3 wamefuatana. There are those that are raising twins. What are the difficulties you encounter? What gives you stress, and how do you, just relieve the whole stress? Personally, today, after all that, okay, it was not a lot, but it's been a while. I have really not been here doing this. So I was done, and I felt like I needed a glass of wine. I don't know if it's selfish, but I needed it because it was a lot. So I don't know what you do to get over this. And it's good that we, just talk. If you want to share your story as a mom or, as a parent, just raising kids, my number is down there. You can call me and you can feature your story. You can also send an email to the email address below, story at Nkaulele TV, and then we can sit down and have this conversation. So basically, this was my day. This is just Sunday, and yeah, it was not easy and it was not tough. But yeah, I would want us to share this story together. So until next time, cheers. Oh, to some pineapple juice.